Happy Tuesday. We are set and a go to roll into and complete week 2 of qualification, which is extremely exciting. So the way that I actually looked at it, because last week I got myself so confused, with qualification, I actually, instead of calling it like 6 weeks, it's 6 Thursdays. So we've done 1 Thursday already, which is technically 1 week, but that's confusing because we haven't actually held it for anyways. So I got myself all in a tiffy and confused. So I'm going to start saying like 6 Thursdays. So we've done 1 Thursday already locked in. This Thursday, we will be good. I will double check it all tomorrow. I know, do the happy dance. But we should be good to go as of today with all of the salted caramel orders that went through, with everybody like continuing their health journey. I mean, the amount of people who have kept up with everything over the last few months is just incredible. Like, I am so freaking proud as a coach, as a, with clients, and whether you're a coach or you're a client or whatever it is, like your clients, my client, everybody, I am just so mind blown with the energy, the consistency that we have had over the last couple of months. So, I mean, give yourselves a freaking round of applause, give your clients a round of applause, give your team, your coaches, like the energy has just been unreal. And it's awesome because being in a time of so much uncertainty, being in a time of so much like, we're trapped in this, we have to do life this way. It's really, really amazing to see how many people have stayed so consistent with the controllable, with leaning into controlling the controllable, and our health and fitness is one of those things. So absolutely amazing. I'm so freaking proud of every single person who contributes to this. It's insane. I'm just so excited. So we're good to go. I will confirm. I'm also going to do a video on either tomorrow or Thursday, just explaining a little bit deeper about qualification because, as I'm going through it, I want you guys to feel what it feels like to go through qualification. And I want to be extremely transparent throughout this entire 6 weeks, 6 Thursdays process, so that when you go into qualification, you don't have the same situation that happened to me where I've been in qualification 2 times already and it dropped within 2 weeks. So we don't want that. It's not fun at all. I want to make sure that when you get to that point, that when you hit diamond, you hold that diamond for 6 weeks and you do it with confidence. You do it knowing exactly what you have to do, knowing what you have to look for, and all of that. So I will definitely do a video on that. And just, again, I'm just being as extremely transparent as possible for a learning process. It's something that I did not understand until this point, right? When I went into qualification before, I just did not have the same understanding. And so I am just going to give you all of the things, as much value and information as, I bit my tongue, as I possibly can. But tonight I am talking all about the new launch, MBF. So Muscle Burns Fat is the program. It's called #MBF, which I actually love because we always, as coaches, shorten a program name, right? We do MM100 or 10 rounds, or which isn't a short form, but it's like an easy name, 80 day, or when we're typing it, we do 80 and then D day obsession DO. You know what I mean? Lift 4, we do like L4. So it's really cool actually that they put that they actually named it MBF, because then we can like talk about that program as being MBF and being what it needs to be in order to talk about it on your social media. You don't have to come up with some other program name. And yeah. Okay, so let's dive in. I have a blank piece of paper, and what I would love for you guys to do is jot things down as I go through them, and we are going to literally fill this page. That's how insane this program is. We are going to end up filling this page with all things, all benefits of MBF. I can't find my freaking pen. One sec. Okay. So if you don't have a pen, jot it down on your phone, computer, do what you need to do. The first thing with the information with MBF is to be very clear. MBF is actually MBF plus MBFA. It's muscle burns fat plus the muscle burns fat advanced program. So MBF is 3 weeks, and MBFA is 3 weeks advanced. So in other programs, in other words, if you were to think about it like 80-Day Obsession, she has 3 different phases. It would basically be like doing a little obsessed in the first one, and then medium obsessed, and then a lot obsessed. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like that. So what they did was 2 separate, another great example would be the prep and the work. They're meant to go together. They're meant to be done together. MBF is the first one. Now, somebody who is getting started, which this is the next like incredible piece of this program, anybody can do this program. Whether they are brand new, starting out, you can absolutely feel so confident that you're giving them a program that somebody can start out even if they haven't worked out for literally their entire life. Why? Because it's only 3 weeks. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Are they going to need to modify? More than likely. Is it going to be challenging for them? Absolutely. But being that it's just a 3-week program, they can go through MBF, then they can do it again. So that puts them at 6 weeks of MBF. Then they can do MBFA. Another great example is 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. Now, I personally think, I haven't done the program, so don't quote me on this, but the way that the program is designed is to be together, whereas 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme are 2 totally different programs. It's just that the Extreme is harder. So it's really going to be, you are going to promote it as MBF, but in your coach mind, strategically, going through and building a boot camp, we are doing an MBF and an MBFA all together, squishing them together, okay? When they graduate from MBF, and this is what we will do in our boot camp, when they graduate doing their first 3 weeks, they have then the choice to choose, yes, I am graduating, I am moving on. So once they complete the 3 weeks, yes, I am graduating. We'll have a ceremony for them. We'll do something fun. We'll make it a big deal. And they're graduating on to MBFA. Boom, they just move right into it, smooth sailing. No breaks in between, none of that crap. They will just move right into it. Or they can take the lap around, they can do they can stay back, they can do whatever. We'll call it something fun. If you think of ideas, get brainstorming. But we can do something fun where they can choose to do that again, and then they can graduate on. And we'll make it a big deal for when they graduate from that MBF to MBFA, and we'll celebrate them. We'll make a post, after those 3 weeks or within the time period of the boot camp, we can have that as a recognition. And everybody is keeping track of all of their MBF clients. And when you have somebody who completes the first MBF, completes those 3 weeks, we make a post for them, and we'll do like a graduation post and pop their face in there, and we'll celebrate them, and we'll say, congratulations, you know, Chantel is graduating from MBF. She's moving on to MBFA. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see your MBFA progress, but more so, I can't wait for you to combine the two and see what you accomplish and that progress that you see in the next, you know, after 6 weeks or after 9 weeks or whatever it is, okay? So that's the first thing. Number one, I need to find my, here it is. This is literally my notes that I took yesterday as I was collecting all of this information. I didn't have enough paper. I was like, I need a big fat paper for this because there's just too many additional things that's included within this program, and I'm obsessed with them. So the next thing is the nutrition aspect. And this is truly, truly where they literally just raised the bar. Beachbody just raised the bar on how we can help and serve people. So right now, currently right now, when people enroll with the Challenge Pack, they will get access to Beachbody On Demand, the BOD membership, for 12 months. Within that BOD membership, there is only the nutrition plans that come with each program, right? Hang on. Those nutrition, you're laughing. Those nutrition programs that we have, UPF is called Ultimate Portion Fix. That is such a mouthful. I don't know why she ever called it that. Is way too long of a name in my opinion. But UPF is different than Fixate. Again, it kind of pisses me off that she called it UPF because people get so confused. But UPF is the actual nutrition program. It's not a plan, but a program. It is an educational program. They will purchase, right now as we have it set, it is an additional program access that they have to purchase in order to do, and it's like doing 21 Day Fix. They go in, they watch videos, and they learn all of these things. There's like activities and a workbook and all of this stuff. It's incredible. Don't get me wrong, it's incredible. But right now as we have it, people have to almost choose whether they want to do the fitness thing or they want to do just the nutrition thing, right? And we also have To Be Mindset. Those are our two nutrition programs. To Be Mindset is an incredible program for somebody who really struggles with having a regimented routine. That's not to say that UPF and the container system is super strict. It's a little bit more strict. So To Be Mindset is great for people who really struggle with their relationship to food. And if they have any struggle points with measuring, with weighing food, you know, if they came in and they say to you, I used to be obsessed with my MyFitnessPal. I used to measure everything, or I measure all of my food. Like we're talking food scales and they're measuring everything out. They're really struggling with that portion control for their food and knowing that they are allowed to eat more than just what they're weighing or more than what they're measuring out. To Be Mindset would be great. So the way that I describe the two programs is UPF is container focused, it's portion control focused, and it has a little bit of structure with a little bit of freedom. Everybody needs that. Everybody needs structure when it comes to their nutrition to learn what to eat, but it does have structure, like you need to eat this many containers for your body type, but it also allows you for freedom and teaches you how to do that in a controlled sense. To Be Mindset focuses on being able to eat what you're eating and not measure. It has far greater flexibility. So somebody who really struggles with strictness in their nutrition, they would thrive with 2B Mindset. Okay. 2B Mindset is honestly like the only people who I personally think that 2B Mindset would really benefit. And this is because I use UPF. I use the container system. So all of my coaches and all of my clients, I set you guys up with a container system because that's what I use. And if I'm attracting you, then you're probably going to use the same. But the time that I would recommend 2B Mindset would be for somebody who is extremely overweight, starting from the very beginning and has zero, like I'm talking zero desire to change their habits. That's who I would recommend starting on 2B Mindset. And like in my mind, I'm picturing like my mom, because my mom just has zero desire to change her habits. She has zero desire. She's like, why would I stop eating ice cream when I could keep eating ice cream and live? You know what I mean? Like she just is not in that mindset of, I want to feel better. I want to lose weight.
My freaking boyfriend.
Right? So
I literally had that conversation with him last week. I was like, we're moving in together. I need you to try to eat healthier because it's going to suck if you're eating brownies and I'm trying to eat a friggin' apple. And he's like, but like, why would I eat gross stuff when I could eat good stuff and I'm going to die either way? And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
my suggestion is find a Fixate recipe for all of the treats that he wants and make them homemade. Then you can eat them. You'll know what's in them. You can eat them guilt-free and he'll like them. Like, I mean, that shit is good. There's still sugar and shit in that. Like,
yeah, I've made progress. I've made some dishes like zucchini noodles and stuff, cauliflower rice, and he's actually liked it. So we're making progress.
Kyle came around, man. You guys,
yeah.
Kyle came around.
The idea of eating healthy is more scary to them versus actually doing it because they think they're
tell them. You don't tell them we're gonna eat healthy. No. It's like telling your kids that we're going to eat vegetables for dinner. Like, you don't tell them. You just do it. You just slip it in there. Okay, I am sidetracking, but one of the things that I really did when I first started, and Kyle was similar to that, Kyle is like, literally he wakes up with muscles and he hasn't worked out in 6 weeks. Like, oh my God, it stresses me out so much. Yeah. So when we started all of this and he, started he grew up eating healthy, like his parents are very healthy. So it wasn't a huge switch, but it was things like pasta, it was things like rice. He doesn't want to eat whole grain rice. He doesn't want to eat brown rice. That shit tastes disgusting. Like, I don't know if you guys eat that. If you do, kudos to you. I hate it. And at the beginning, I was forcing us to eat that because I was like, oh my God, we can't have white rice. Like, God forbid, because that's like, the devil is like white foods. So what I started doing was, instead of worrying about making him eat these alternatives, I would make his for him and make myself something else that I feel comfortable with. And eventually I started to mix them together. So, cauliflower rice, do half cauliflower rice, half jasmine rice, or half brown rice, or whatever it is. Yeah. If you're making pasta, do pasta for him and an alternative for you. And then you can have some of that pasta. It's the mindset of, you don't want to make them think that they can't have those foods. You just want to give them an alternative that is actually serving you both. Do you know what I mean? Or for pasta, instead of doing a pasta dish like we used to, he grew up eating, literally, they would make tortellini pasta, pour cold sauce on it. It's disgusting. They're Italian. Pour cold sauce on it and microwave that shit. I am not even kidding. This is a disgrace to the Italian culture. I used to make fun of them. I was like, this is a joke. So that's how he grew up eating pasta. So in his mind, pasta was like this carb loading kind of meal. We turned that into a veggie loaded pasta. So when he did want pasta, I would make this big pan of sauteed vegetables with oil, pesto, cheese. Oh my God, there is no blue container that can contain the amount of cheese that I consume. It is too much, but I would put I would just make it so delicious. And then basically he can choose what he wants. And instead of mixing it all together or plating it for him, I would just allow him to plate it. And so he could plate as much pasta as he wants. He could have as little or as much vegetables as he wants and top it up with sauce, whatever we decided to do. And just doing it that way, it really does help. And I don't say this just for you guys. Give this information to your clients. Your clients are going to struggle with how they navigate their house, how they navigate eating healthy themselves and feeling like they have to change their household's mindset. They don't have to change anything. They don't have to make it this all or nothing transition from I am eating what I'm eating to, oh my God, I'm in this boot camp. We need to eat healthy. We can't eat these chips. We can't buy these cookies. We can't eat this pasta. We can't eat anything that's white. We can't eat carbs. Sugar is bad. We don't have to do that. We know that, but in their minds, that's what they're thinking. Mm-hmm. And so just to go back to what we were talking about, I would really only put somebody towards the 2B mindset as of now, somebody who is extremely overweight, super struggling, has a terrible relationship with food, so that there's not so much measuring or structure or this extremely strict relationship of controlling what food you're eating, but instead looking at your plate and being like, okay, this is how I divvy it up. So they do a plated method versus the container system. Okay, does that explain the two programs in a very brief way, an understanding of that? Does anybody have any questions on either one of those programs that I can help with? You're gonna need to know the programs really freaking well for the launch of MBF. So that is how things have gone in the past. Now, as of July 7th, when we get access to MBF challenge packs, we will get both programs included. No more purchasing this separate. That is hundreds of dollars that people are saving. Each program itself, just the digital access, is $50+. That's just the digital access, which I wouldn't even recommend because you need the books to go through these programs. It is imperative that they have the workbooks to go through these programs because it's literally like a school course. I'm not even kidding you. So the fact that they are now getting the tools with the MBF program package for the same price is mind-blowing. The same price, you guys. So this will be a premium challenge pack. It will be in the same category as a 210 Canadian challenge pack and a 180 American challenge pack. So in other words, it's the same price as the regular 80-day obsession challenge pack, or like a Transform 20 challenge pack or something like that. Something that comes with equipment. It's the same price as those. So for the launch, it will be on sale for 160 American, 186 Canadian. Okay? Write those numbers down in big, fat letters, numbers, writing, and stick it everywhere so that you know the price. 160 American, 186 Canadian. Okay? Let me just double check and make sure. Yes. Okay. So let me repeat. Your MBF program is 3 weeks. Your MBFA program is 3 weeks. Included in this launch, they will get both nutrition programs.
Both
To
of them?
Be Mindset. Sorry, what?
Both of them?
Both of them.
I was just making sure I heard that right. I was kind of like typing
Both
and
of them. Like, it's insane. I'm not even kidding you. I don't even have To Be Mindset anymore because I ordered it on my mom's account and I deleted, like, I canceled her a year ago. So I haven't actually had the access to Be Mindset, which I would love to. Ideally, the direction you want to get people to move to, and the direction I want you guys to go to, is to actually create your own personal way of using both of these programs. I've done both of the programs, and the way that I eat is a combination of both, but also on top of that, while I'm not pregnant, I do like intermittent fasting. I do lower carbs. So I adjust my containers to fit me. It's not, I don't follow the UPF container system every single day. I have created, using that knowledge, doing that course, doing the To Be Mindset plated method, I follow those. I figure out what works for me. I figure out what works for my body. And again, go back to when I said, way back a couple of months ago, when I said your nutrition, it is a long lasting journey. It is a process. And you guys, it's going to change all the freaking time. But I've done the Timed Nutrition with 80 Day Obsession. It's excellent. If you have never done Timed Nutrition, when you do 80 Day Obsession somewhere along your journey, I highly recommend it. It is an incredible tool to have in your toolbox to have followed the Timed Nutrition eating plan, simply because it teaches you how much food you can eat and how to use that food for fuel in a workout. Now, I don't personally follow Timed Nutrition all the time. I don't even follow it now because I do a lot more like, I mean, you would call it like intuitive eating. I eat what my body wants. If my body wants carbs, I eat carbs. I don't think like, oh my gosh, I only have 2 yellow containers. I can only eat 2 yellow containers. I need to divvy them out. And I'm in that mindset. Why? Because now I'm constantly thinking, well, I get 2 or 3 yellow containers in the day. I had one in the morning. I'm going to end up having a burger for night. But you know what? I'm freaking starving. And I have leg day tomorrow. So that's total fuel. I'm just going to totally eat this waffle that I want. You know what I mean? Like, I can think through that without actually needing to follow a plan. Another thing that I can do is I know how many containers or how many servings of each food group my body really needs or thrives on. So for me, in some of the container plans that I would fall into, it's too much fruit. My body doesn't need that much fruit. It loves vegetables. It does not need that much fruit, but it actually does usually need another yellow. So what I do, I've learned, is I will add my yellow and take away a purple. Why? Because I've learned through doing those courses that eating my purple container is giving me incredible nutrients, but at the end of the day, it's still sugar for my body. So as long as I'm choosing, like, let's say a sweet potato, I'm not choosing carbs that are like garbagey carbs. I'm not choosing cookies. I'm choosing food that is fuel, carbs that are fuel, like sweet potatoes or beans or edamame, and I put that on my salad. If I go get a salad from a salad bar and it's so delicious, and I'm not thinking like, oh, well, I can't have edamame because I already ate my yellow this morning and I'm gonna have a burger tonight and it's gonna be a bun. I don't have to think that way. You know what I mean? So you will adjust, you will learn. It is your job as a coach to get really freaking good at learning your body. Not at educating other people, but at learning your body. Because it's going to be your responsibility to say, I have the tools. Here they are. Now we can give them all the tools, and they can then go through the process of figuring out what works for their body, okay? So with the nutrition programs being accessible on their Beachbody On Demand, they will also get the containers. So including the containers, and not and they're getting the 2B Mindset Tracker, which is a book, and it comes with, I think it's 40 days. It comes with a tracker, and they can log what they eat. It's awesome. I bought it for my mom twice. It's excellent.
I feel like I have it.
You do have it?
I feel like I might. I don't know. I had it before.
It's really good. I actually really like the 2B Mindset Tracker better than the UPF tracker.
Me too. I love it. I use the 2B Mindset when I'm out, and I use the Portion Fix when I'm at home. It's a wonderful mix.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And so for other people, even for you guys, it's excellent. It's an excellent tool that, again, you don't have to use it forever. It's not like we're trapping you in this and you have to buy a 2B Mindset Tracker for the rest of your life. It's not that you have to follow the exact structure and system forever. Think about it like I am learning, I am educating myself on nutrition by doing it. And I promise you, slowly but surely, you're going to learn what works for you, and you won't need the tracker anymore. I never need the portion containers, tracking thing, because I've been doing it for 4.5 years. I know how many containers I need, and I know how to adjust them, right? But I've been doing it for so long. I've tried all of the different meal plans. I'm constantly following something. I've done multiple different tools. The only thing I haven't done is carb cycling. I've never done carb cycling myself, simply because my body, over time I've learned, really needs carbs. I suck on carb depletion days. So in 80-Day Obsession, there are days where you kind of deplete your carbs a little bit. And then there's other days where you reload and you eat more carbs. I thrive on the days that I eat more carbs. Like, it's just the way my body works. My body loves carbs. I cannot live a life of no carbs. Can't do it. I will never do it. And so back on track. It comes with the program. It comes with Beachbody On Demand. So they're getting the 12-month BOD membership. They are getting their nutrition programs they can choose. Again, please know and be extremely clear. If you do not understand which nutrition program to set somebody up with, please send me a message so that we can go over it. Look up on YouTube, learn about the two programs, make sure that you guys are getting the MBF program so that you can get both nutrition programs and skim through them. Please, 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 please do your research so that you understand which one to suggest to somebody and how to explain it to somebody. But that's going to be an important part of your business, you guys. In addition, they will also get what is now called Nutrition Plus. This is something new, so please write this down, ask questions if you have it. There is a membership for UPF, which is a membership with Autumn. There's also a membership program with Ilana for 2B Mindset. People have access to them right now if they pay. It's like $20 a month. They are combining the two memberships and calling it Nutrition Plus. So no longer are they choosing between 2B Mindset and UPF, which I think is amazing because it's stupid to choose. They're both incredible. It's so hard to choose one or the other. Now they will get what's called Nutrition Plus. It's literally nutrition with a plus sign. This is a membership subscription that they have the option to take part in. In their MBF program package, they get the first month for free. So they will get a trial of it, which is awesome. They will be able to get coached so you don't have to feel like you need to be this expert in nutrition, because you now have your clients and coaches having access to literally the two creators of these nutrition programs, two experts in the realm of nutrition that they can now learn from. They will get into it. It will be a subscription membership. They then can opt out of that subscription if they don't want to pay $20 a month. They can keep it going. If they want to keep it going for maybe another month, if they're super uneducated in nutrition, it's really helpful, then they can keep that going for a couple of months. They can decide, and that will be something that we talk about in our boot camp more. I personally don't pay for the subscription. Again, that's just because I'm not throwing away $20 American to something that I'm never going to use. And I just have never found value in it. However, I do think that there's a lot of clients and coaches who would greatly benefit from it. I just have a hard time selling something that I'm not personally using myself. Hey, go use a subscription. Is it really good? I have no freaking clue. I've never done it before. But you go try it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just way too hard. So it opens up our realm as coaches to be able to talk about that, and we'll be able to get that access for the first 30 days as well, since we'll be buying the challenge pack ourselves, right? So they will get, in addition to their MBF program, which is the VIP. That's like going to the movie theater. Is everybody clear on the VIP style system of program launches? Do I need to explain that at all? Be honest. Any questions? Do you want me to explain it? Okay. The way that VIP program launches happen is it's like a movie being released in a movie theater. So people who want to do the program early, or people who want to see that movie right away, they'll go and pay to see it and eat the popcorn and do all of the experience at the movie theater, right? The same thing with the program. So we have this new program. It will not launch to our theater, to our library, aka our BOD system, our Beachbody On Demand. It will not be available for everybody until later. So it won't become available until later in the year, I think like lately in the year. And so people who want to do it now with us in July, they have to get what is called VIP access. So when we sell challenge packs, aka, for example, the 10 rounds challenge pack, 10 rounds is not available to every single BOD member, right? If people did not buy a 10 rounds challenge pack or the VIP access, they can't do 10 rounds. They have to buy that VIP ticket, that VIP access. New clients who we sign up, new clients or coaches, they usually get enrolled with whatever program launch we are currently in. And that's the challenge pack that we sell because it's on sale. And so they get that access to that VIP program. So your new clients, they are getting this new VIP program. Launch it like that. Market the shit out of it like that. You have literally all of July and August to market this program as being fancy and fun and new and exciting. It was like when we did that for Bar Blend, but then Bar Blend, it wasn't supposed to be released until like the fall time. They did it for quarantine because it was awesome. I'm so thankful that they did. But that program was not going to be released until like June or something like that. And people got access to it early. 10 rounds, that's not coming to BOD until the fall time. So people still don't have access to that unless they bought the VIP. The same thing will apply with MBF and MBFA. They will have to purchase the VIP. Now, for us, there are two different options for packages: a challenge pack and a completion pack. A completion package is for all current clients and coaches. It's for anybody who already has Beachbody On Demand access. A challenge pack is for brand new coaches or clients, okay? Chantel, did you have a question? I can answer it. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to say kind of a 2 or 3-fold question. So like, for me, for example, like, do I just get access to this come July 7th, or do I have to pay additional? Okay. And
You
then,
will pay additional.
okay.
You will buy the completion package. We will all be buying the completion package. Okay. That
And then-
completion package, sorry, let me just,
Yeah.
It's beneficial because we're all ordering product of some kind. We just get that product bundled together with MBF instead of doing it on its own. So instead of ordering our Shakeology that month, you're going to go in, you're going to cancel or stop that subscription. Cancel it, please. Just cancel it. You will cancel it, or you'll cancel like your performance stack if you have that. Cancel that. Then when on the 7th, when MBF packages release, you'll get a completion package, and it will come with Shakeology plus MBF plus these nutrition programs plus the bod ropes plus all of that other jazz. Does that make sense? So we're all, as coaches, it's great. We never used to be able to buy challenge packs as coaches, and it was the most infuriating thing because we had to spend additional money, like literally $50 every single time on just getting a new program. Now they've allowed us as coaches even to get completion packages. So for us, the completion package will be, it'll be $150, which is actually cheaper than what we pay for Shakeology and the VIP access. We pay $140 Canadian for our Shakeology as a coach. It's $150 to get our Shakeology and MBF and the nutrition programs and the bod ropes and the tracker and the containers.
I have 2 sets of containers.
What?
I'm gonna have 2 sets of containers. I kind of like that.
Right? Yeah. Containers, they go missing like socks in a dryer.
Mhm.
Like containers just disappear. I don't know what happens. Okay, so does that explain what's included in that section? How the VIP, that's what I was talking about. How the VIP works.
Mhm.
Did I
And then
clarify
I
that?
had like a second follow-up question.
Yeah.
So you said this program will probably like launch to like everybody end of the year. How do we know like if there's like a time limit on these challenge packs? Like, are they just going to be selling until it opens up to everyone?
They will
Yeah.
be available until they open up to everybody. You will use them while they are still in like promo.
Yeah.
So you're going to use them at least for July, August, and probably September. The reality is you're not going to want to do MBF and MBFA literally for the rest of the year. That's just, it's not realistic. So later on, there will be some other kind of sale and you can do something else. So down the road, you can like maybe do 80-day obsession to finish off the year. You know what I mean? Like after you do MBF, and then you'll just ditch the MBF programs or challenge packs and just do the 80-day obsession. However, this is what we're going to move into. The last thing though I want to say that you get with the MBF program is the bod ropes, which is really freaking cool because I love when they give us equipment. I love when they include equipment in programs because then they start to use that equipment in other workouts, and you just stock up on your home equipment. So I mean, if you ever like are traveling, those are super easy just to throw into your travel bag and be able to do a quick cardio workout while you don't have, Beachbody on Demand, or you don't get access or whatever it is. So the bod ropes are skipping ropes without the cord. It's a weighted handle, and they have like this little tiny string with a little weight thing at the end, and you imagine that you're skipping, but there's no cord to get in the way. So you can actually use them while you're at home, and you won't whip your kids, or you won't whip the dog, or you won't like smack your boyfriend in the back of the face, which sometimes you probably want to, but that's okay, right? So those are excellent. And bod ropes alone would probably be, same with the sliders and bands, they're usually about $20 to $30 on their own. So to get that equipment in with a package is just unreal. It's so awesome. So with that being said, this is right now the only challenge pack that enables people to have both nutrition programs available. They cannot get an 80-day obsession package and also be granted the 2B Mindset program and the UPF program. It's just not available. It's not set up yet. It will. Eventually, that will be the case. They will set it up so that every single challenge pack has that ability. They are granted both nutrition programs. That's the direction we're going in. But right now, MBF is the only challenge pack. So eliminate from your mind any other challenge pack. You are going to focus on MBF as the challenge pack that you are going to sell. That does not mean that you have to sell and promote MBF for the rest of the year until they come up with the rest of those challenge packs, which shouldn't be too long. It should be by the fall time. But let's just assume it's not, if there's any reason why it's not. You can do programs like 10 rounds will be available eventually. Bar Blend, you can do a challenge group for Bar Blend or do a relaunch for Bar Blend. Whatever program is on Beachbody On Demand, the only one that you may not want to do is 80-Day Obsession unless they just go and get the sliders and bands, right? Because you don't want to do something that they have to then go and get more equipment for until that is available. Okay. Eventually, when the 80-Day Obsession package launches with UPF and 2B Mindset, you bet your damn ass that us as a team, we are going to be relaunching 80-Day Obsession. It is still hands down my favorite program. It is the greatest freaking thing in the entire world. And I think every single person will love it at least once. Okay. It's like my goal to get every single person to do that program at least once. It is such an accomplishment. That program and MM100, they're two extremely long programs, and to stay committed for that freaking long is just unreal. Like, it's excellent and awesome. So that's what I would say. Eliminate from your mind all other challenge packs except for the remainder of the month, which is where I'm going. This is where I'm going to finish off. And you will sell and promote MBF for the remainder simply because of what's included, okay? Simply because of what's included in this challenge pack. It's literally the same price, and they are getting both nutrition programs, the containers, the tracker, the bod ropes, and the Nutrition Plus trial, which I didn't write down.
Ray, do you think we can do this now, or should we wait to do it till after babies come? Like, is this one you think we could modify? Or
I'm going to answer that. Hold tight for a second. I am going to, because I'm going to talk about how I am personally going to do it. And just because I'm going to be running a boot camp for it, I just want to be really super clear with everybody on how I will be doing it. So how I want you guys to actually launch this. Starting tomorrow, I want you to make sure that you have saved all of those stories that I created yesterday and spent way too long on. Save all of those stories. Make some extras if you want to. I use Canva. If you guys don't use Canva, it's literally free. I do it on my desktop, but I use Canva to make all of these stories. So if you want to make some yourself and add in additional ones, if if some of the information is missing, or you want to use your own words, or you want to talk about nutrition a little bit deeper, whatever it is, go ahead and make some yourself. But save all of those stories. And I want you to call it a pre-launch, okay? Pre-launch is like this sexy way of saying, we are talking, it's early enrollment for July, and pre-launch for MBF. Oh my God. it's gonna take me a bit to get this MBF shit in my head. So pre-launch, that time period is from tomorrow, which is the 24th. So June 24th to July 6th. That's pre-launch. Now, what you're going to sell, the challenge pack that you are going to sell is the basic challenge pack. Basic, comes with dick all, basic, okay? Because, so that's 140 US, insanity, and 162 Canadian. They get Shakeology, they get Beachbody on Demand for a year, and it comes with a shaker cup. They don't get containers, they don't get any of that crap. They're gonna get that with MBF. Here's how it's going to work. So pre-launch for MBF, this is the program that you're talking about. If somebody doesn't want to do MBF for whatever crazy reason they have, and that's totally fine, it won't happen very often. But if, let's say somebody does not want to do it, they can just do whatever program is on Beachbody on Demand, right? Like you're still giving them value. The only thing they're missing out on is containers or bands or whatever, and they can get that later on, okay? So you're promoting MBF, the program, calling it a pre-launch right now. This runs from tomorrow, June 24th, until July 6th. Then early enrollment is also what you can call the boot camp. We are enrolling for early enrollment July boot camp. July's boot camp will start July 7th. That's the launch day. I call it drop day. That's launch day. That is like the biggest freaking day of July. July 7th and July 27th. Those are the two biggest days of your entire month. Everything will revolve around those 2 days. Make sure that you adjust your freaking schedule accordingly so that you can do this right, because I do not want you to miss out on this massive day. When Lift 4 launched, I hit like SC, I think like SC, I signed up like 8 people in one day because of launch, because this is what I did, okay? There will be a form that you create. It will be called pre-launch. It will be called early enrollment pre-launch, and they will fill it out. They will fill out this form that you will then use to send them a share cart for MBF on that day. And your goal is to hit Success Club like that on the 7th. Like whether you've already locked it in or not, it's literally the goal to hit Success Club. It's okay. We're going to do this. I have it all set up for you. Just bear with me. I know this is a long one, but bear with me here. You will hit Success Club in that day because these people are going to know that they are signing up on that day. All right. So early enrollment for July boot camp. This is what you're talking about. Like for the rest of time until July 27th, literally. This is what you're talking about. July boot camp. You're promoting it as early enrollment. I don't care if you run your own boot camp or you use mine. Does not matter. It's irrelevant. Either way, this is how you run a successful launch. On July 7th, they will then, the people who enroll through pre-launch will get a 50% off coupon to buy the accessories bundle, or they can do a completion package, but they will get 50% off to get access to MBF. So you don't have to think in your head, oh, well, I don't want to not sign, I don't want to like sign people up right now because then they're going to have to pay more and whatever. It literally will be the same price. It might be within, give or take, $5, maybe $10, maybe. But that's how they do it, is they give these coupons to everybody who enrolls in the month of June. And during that time, you know, they're only spending $162. It's going to end up being like $20 for them to get the MBF access. And when they do, they will still get all of the nutrition programs and all of that stuff. So don't worry about any of that. It's basically like they are completing their package, but just on July 7th. Does that make sense? Is everybody clear on that? Because that was something that always pissed me off. I was like, well, this is dumb. I'm not going to do this. That's how they can do it, is they provide this coupon for people. So you don't have to worry about like, oh my gosh, what challenge pack do I sell right now, because MBF is coming not until July 7th. You sell the basic package. They will finish it up and complete it in July. Now, on July 7th, that's when we're going to start our coach test group. So it is called a coach test group because you have to be a coach in order to get access to that program on the 7th. From the 7th till the 26th, it is only accessible. It's early launch for coaches. Now, let's say you have somebody who's brand new. They have never signed up before. They're going to be a client. You're going to sign them up still. You just have to tell them, listen, it's currently right now VIP access, and it's not going to drop for a little while. I'm going to sign you up. You're going to see that it's going to be a coach access. It's going to give you 25% discount. If after these, couple weeks, you decide that you don't want this account, that you don't want this VIP discount account, no worries whatsoever. It's free to cancel. Just let me know and I'll walk you through the process. Okay? You're not signing them up in your mind. Get out of like, oh my God, I'm going to sign up all of these discount coaches. You're just signing them up for the program. They will likely become discount coaches just because. Okay? They will literally just stay there because if they don't, no big deal. They can cancel, but it is a way to grow your team in this time period. Think about that. We'll talk about that maybe next week, how to actually maximize that. But that 7th to 25th, that 26th, that access is only for coaches. From the 7th, we will start doing that program. What does everybody else do, you ask? They're just going to continue their regular program. We as the coaches are marketing the crap out of MBF, okay? We are talking about this program. We are literally hyping it up, obviously, genuinely, authentically. We're not making it up, but we are talking all about this program on our stories, in the boot camp, to clients. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be amazing for you. I think you're going to love it. To the people who we actually think are going to love it. And we are just revving it up. On the 27th is when clients can then have access to the MBF challenge packs. Okay? So early enrollment bootcamp is until the 7th. The July bootcamp starts the 7th. That is the test group. We will be doing MBF for those 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is. Then July 27th, this is client MBF launch day. This is the second launch. This is when the rest of people can then get access to this challenge pack. However, the program does not actually start until August 17th. So from July 27th to July 17th, we have to pick a program together to prep these people. So how do we market that? We say to them, we're going to get you started. You are going to hammer it out. We're going to talk all about this program. We as a team, we're going to give them all of the information. We're going to talk all about, nutrition. Maybe what's strategic is actually running a nutrition group during that time period. I'm just thinking of this right now. We can run like a nutrition I don't know, boot camp or a nutrition crash course or something like that during that time period and get people super on track, because now they have 2B Mindset and UPF. They've got their containers, they've got their tracker. We can give them that information because we've already been doing it for 2 or 3 weeks. Does that make sense? So now we have to fill this gap to prep them. All of these people who are enrolling, they're going to be so freaking ready for these results because we are providing them with the greatest service. Does that make sense? So in your minds, that's what we're going to do. So between here and here.
So just to clarify, between July 27th is when people who are just customers can sign up with the MBF challenge packs, but it doesn't actually launch till he said August 17th. So that kind of gives them time to get their packs in the mail.
Exactly.
Okay, because I was thinking that. I was like, man, us coaches, because we're ordering and starting on the 7th, we're not going to have the ropes or anything. Obviously, we can improvise. But, like, for clients, like, it's nice to get.
Exactly. That's why they do it. That's exactly why they do it that way. It's just we have to have a plan in order to get people through, right? Like, people are going to be like, I just bought this program. Why do I have to wait 3 weeks to start it, kind of thing? So as long as we have a plan, that'll be a 3 week period where we can really go through and hammer out on nutrition. Maybe they do like a yoga retreat. We can do like the 3-week yoga retreat. Maybe we do a 3-day refresh in there. Like, there's so many things that we can do. We can think this up and we can make incredible for that time period. But the August boot camp, which is weird because this is not how I normally do things, but the August boot camp will start August 17th. Okay? Now, let's call it starts on August 1st. It will still be August boot camp, starts on the 1st. The 1st will start that nutrition boot camp, that nutrition crash course. So it'll be a 2-week nutrition course. Sorry, I'm walking through this planning right now. Christina, are you writing all of this down for me? You guys, Christina helps me with all my organization and like all of the team and everything. She's been starting to help. And I could just see her like writing it down like a madman. And I'm so thankful because I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be gone. Okay, so what we're going to do is as of August 1st, from August 1st to the 15th, if I am picturing August correctly. Hang on.
We can almost, like, this is also a super rough idea, but like you said, like, call the August boot camp like it starts on the 1st, even though technically like the workouts don't start till the 17th. We can come up with a creative name, but similar to like the prep and the work. It's like the prep and then the actual like work. But obviously we're not going to rip off the name. We have to do brainstorming, but it could be something like that, right?
That's perfect. Excellent idea. That's perfect. Yes, that's perfect. So like a nutrition boot camp prep or like a nutrition, like something like that. I don't know. If you guys have fun creative names, feel free to send them my way. Fun creative names is not my jam. Okay. And then yes, as of the 17th, that's where we do like, let's call it like MBF kickoff or something like that. Like something, I don't know. You know what I'm getting at. Okay. So that's how you need to use this launch. To finish things up and clarify, there will become a group. I will put together a group this week. It will be available as of this weekend, maybe even tomorrow if I'm feeling ambitious. And it will be essentially it'll be an info group where that's where they'll get all of the information. They can learn about the program. They can see if this is for them. They can get all of the details, all of the price details. That's where the form will be that they will fill out, that we then send to them the share cart on launch day. And that's how they'll be able to sign up. That's where we can do like sneak peek videos. We can give them like, I don't know, you can offer them like the free trial. We can do workouts in there. We can do fun giveaways, prizes, tips. Like, it'll be very, very, very valuable. It will be run on Facebook because that's just simply the easiest place to run it. I will provide the link. I will add all of you guys in there, or I'll just put it in the team page. You guys can request. If you request, I'll make you an admin so that you can add your own people, because I don't want to be responsible for adding your people. So you'll be able to add all of your own people in there, and that's essentially the hub for where MBF people will go. And you are marketing on your social media to get into this info group. If you guys want to learn more information, let me know so I can get you into this totally free group. It has all of the details. Let me know so I can get you into this sneak peek group, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So that's where you're putting people. When you ask, like when I say, how are you doing with your invites? This is what you need to be inviting to. You're not inviting to a boot camp. You're inviting to MBF. And inviting to MBF means that you're inviting to the sneak peek. The people who, in that group, it will say, make sure you're already set up. If you're in this group now, make sure you're already set up so that you can get started, so that you can get prepared, blah, 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 blah. Yeah? Okay, so that's where that will go. I will put all of this into things so that you have all of the information. Lastly, how I will personally be doing it. I will be doing the workouts, but I will be doing the workouts. I will be doing them as best as I possibly can. I have no idea. Oh, the last thing, June 29th. Mark it on your calendar. That is the day that the sample drops, and that sample is awesome. You'll be able to send it out to people. They can get set up, blah, blah, blah. Okay? They can try it out. So I don't actually know how much of this workout I will physically be able to do, considering I'm due at the beginning in the first week of October. So realistically, it could be anywhere from, middle of September to middle of middle of October. I have no idea, but in the months of July and August and September, for sure, I don't know what I'll physically be able to do. I can tell you for free that I can't jump. I cannot jump. It hurts way too much. So for me, the bod ropes, they'll be great, but I will not be jumping. So just to give you an idea of yes, I am for sure doing the program 110%, but I'm doing the program. I am not gonna I can't go full out. I don't wanna ruin the experience for myself. So I will do the program and I will promote it and I will talk about it and I will go through it and I will love the program with everybody, but I'm gonna be pregnant as F. So I am not going to be able to actually enjoy it. We will definitely do this program, Kaylin, as soon as we're done and cleared.
When we're cleared, since we're a week apart, we're relaunching it.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. We're fully doing that 100%. But I just want to be very transparent with you guys. I won't tell everybody that. I'm not going to be doing it in secret. I'm not going to be doing it just disingenuinely. I will totally share all of my modifications and how I'm modifying it and all of that stuff. But I'm not going to be the coach that I won't have transformation pictures to share. Do you know what I mean? So I'm relying on you guys who are not pregnant to do that. Okay.
Help us out, guys.
Right. We're relying on you guys. So that is 100%, what I'm going to be focusing on. I will likely do still probably some lifting in there, maybe some lift 4, or I'm thinking about doing the prep. I've never done that program. So is it good? I have no idea really what to expect for that one. So I'm going to be doing workouts in addition to the MBF. And making sure that I can get my workout in, but that's just what I'll be doing as far as physically doing the program. But no, I will not have a before and after. I will not have promotional pictures. So for you, Kaylin, the same position, you gotta utilize your team so hard and ask them to do it for you. You have to lean into other people. And this goes for you guys too, who, anybody listening and watching, if you're ever in a season where you're like, I can't physically do this freaking program. Like, let's say, you were around during the launch of the work. The work is like a hardcore intense program. Like, it was promoted as a hardcore intense program. Let's say in your mind you're like, I'm not physically capable of doing that program. Like, I'm just not ready for that. You can easily ask your other people or clients to do that program for you as the tester. Same process. This is going to become your launch process for the remainder of your coaching journey. Okay, this is what I've been doing, launching programs since I think Lift 4. We really started this series. But with MBF being such an incredible freaking value, it's starting way earlier. Normally, I would just do this launch like a couple days before it starts. So like July 1st, I would start it and then go through that process. But now, with it being such an incredible freaking value in the challenge pack, I'm using it for literally the rest of the summer. Probably up until I give birth, because it's such a good freaking value. And it will be on sale for all of July, all of August, and potentially even September. So just keep that in mind. Yeah.
Do you know what type of equipment we should get? Like, because I have 2-pound and 4-pound weights. So like if I need to go buy bigger weights, I need to go buy bigger weights,
Yeah,
which are
we'll buy
hard
some.
to sold out. So like how big are we talking? Like what type of...
You'll probably need a set of light, medium, and heavy.
Okay.
So start out simple. So when I tell people to get weights, I literally usually say, like, grab yourself. You already have what 2 and 4?
Yeah.
So I would grab yourself like 8 pounds or 10 and 12s, 10 and 15s.
Oh my God, it's going to be such a struggle finding them right now, because I've been wanting to get heavier weights, but every time I go, all that's left are like the 2-pounders, because everyone's stuck at home. So everyone's trying to work out from home right now, right?
I know. If you can find some, okay, so there is, can you guys hear my windows rattling?
That was your windows? I thought that was Kyle.
No, this is my windows. Like, this office is like a spooky freaking zone at nighttime when it's windy like this. I'm not even kidding. It's this door, my office door, it rattles with the wind, and this window just shakes. Like, how spooky! And at nighttime sometimes, if this door is open, it's so scary, and we can't leave this window open. This window will slam the door shut, and it's like, you wake up and you're like, who the fuck is in my house? Like, it's so scary.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying. So we have to like always close the window. But anyways, I digress. Yeah. If you can find, like, even if you found, say, a 20-pound dumbbell, don't let that scare you. You can still use that 20-pound dumbbell. You'll just use it, instead of holding 2 10s, you're holding one 20-pound.
True.
Okay. And eventually you're actually going to need that, because in 80-day obsession, you're for sure going to need a 20-pound dumbbell. 100%. Okay. If you find kettlebells, use kettlebells. Like the kettlebells come like in great weights. Like, even if you found like 10-pound kettlebells, grab them, snag them. Totally can be adapted. And I'd be more than happy to make some videos to show you exactly how to use those. But kettlebells can be used. If you find like a medicine ball that's like 15 pounds, grab it. I can show you how to use that. Like, you can use a medicine ball to do, everything basically. You can do it to do bicep curls, shoulder press, tricep extension. They're great to have for doing like push-ups, and you can make your push-ups more challenging. Like, all of that equipment, whatever you can find, send me a message. Feel free to just be like, yo, can I use this? And snap me a picture. And I will gladly tell you whether it would be worth it or not. Okay.
Do you know of any places in like the St. Catharines, Niagara area, other than the obvious of like Canadian Tire and Walmart and maybe Costco?
You can try Googling a like equipment store, but they're probably not open. The one that's like big around here, which is bigger than in St. Catharines, is like, there's like a Fitness Depot even here, and it's not open. Nothing. Everything's like backed up. There's no equipment. Amazon, you could try Marketplace.
True.
Kaylin, did you try and say something?
I was gonna say Amazon, and I've also seen that they have like weights that are adjustable, like so you can change the weight that is like on the actual dumbbell. So it's got like all the different weights, but they're kind of pricey.
They're pricey because you're actually technically getting, you're getting more than one.
Yeah.
I don't personally like those ones. I'm a weight snob though.
I like weights like on their own. Yeah.
I like the weights on their own. I have one of the adjustable ones, and it goes up to 25 pounds. It's honestly a pain in the freaking ass. Like, to have to change out the weights every single time, it literally is such a pain in the ass. So I personally don't recommend those. However, if that's your only option, get it.
Right.
Okay, does that answer everything for you guys? Let me go through. Again, I'm going to type it all out because I can guarantee that I missed shit. Yeah. I think I got everything that's important. The most important freaking things, you guys, is the 2 nutrition programs coming with this program, the containers and the tracker that's included, the membership trial for the first 30 days included, plus they get their Beachbody On Demand membership for 12 months, their product, Shakeology. There's also the deluxe package, so they could get the Shakeology and the performance stack for people who don't like to decide like me, and they can just get both. And it's going to be an amazing program. It's literally 25 to 35 minutes for MBF, goes up to 45 minutes. I know, right? Goes up to 45 minutes for MBFA. It's literally the perfect time zone. I hate programs. Like, this is the hardest part about 80 Day Obsession is hour-long workouts. I am such a fan of the amount of time. Oh, it's done to the beat of the music, if you guys did not know that. So, like, the beat will accompany how quickly you go, which is really cool. They tried to do that in MM100. I hope they do it better, because MM100, I mean, it was a great idea, but the DJ was so quiet, so I had to listen to my own music. But anyways, I digress. So do you guys have any questions before I close out? Because I have taken so much time.
It's okay. I like it.
Good. Excellent. Courtney, do you have any questions? Not to put you on the spot at all, but do you have any questions since this is your first launch and you've just kind of like been, you know, getting into the groove of like what challenge packs are, and now I'm here throwing you another challenge pack? Oh, I can't hear you. No. Can you guys hear her?
No, I think she's muted.
She's not muted.
I mean, she might have to test her audio. That does it to mine.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
You could click on chat and type in what you're trying to say.
That's so weird. Anyway, Chantel, do you have any questions yourself?
Well, I was going to say, because this is technically my first launch too, because I came in after 10 rounds. But I typed everything out. I have a very big Word doc.
Okay.
I don't think I have any immediate questions. I do need to sit and just like kind of like draw out and make a mind map for myself of the process of wrapping my head around like them signing up as coaches to get the access to the workouts on the 7th, and like I need to like make a script of how I'm gonna like explain that to people.
I will type up all of that as well. I will give you exactly what your invite's going to be. I will give you exactly what I want you to send out to people. I will give you all of the tools that you guys need for a launch. What I want you to start doing is posting about it tomorrow.
Because I think that'll be the hard challenge. Okay. Sorry, the internet cut out, so I thought you were done talking.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, because I think that'll be the hardest thing for me is trying to explain that, like, coach, but like you don't have to be a coach type of thing. So if there's like a template or format for that, that would be fantastic. Also, high key, not a question, but one thing I thought of when you were speaking and I wanted to touch on it is a quote that you have told me literally, I think like 10 times already, and I've known you for like 2 months. So like, this is the of my life. I love it. But if not this, then better type of thing. And was I not telling you last week that every single person I've been messaging is like, I want to, but I can't right now. I'm so tight. July. And now this like crazy thing is launching in July. So now I get this like crazy package instead of selling them like a kind of like basic package, which is kind of my only option right now. So I was kind of like, if not this, then better. And this is the better. It's just fingers crossed these people for July pull through.
Right? But you know what? Even if it's not those people, it's going to be more people. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have to remember, don't put all of your eggs in one basket. That's the line that I always heard Bonnie say, and I fucking hated it more than anything. It was a line that I was like, aggravated me. Like, some lines just get under your skin. You're like, stop saying that. But that's really truly what it is. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Meaning, don't rely on these people that you're talking to. So you've got in your head, you know, I'm messaging a Kaylin. She says that she's going to sign up. I'm messaging Courtney. She says that she's supposed to sign up tomorrow. I'm messaging Chantel. She's like kind of on the fence, but I can totally get her in. Okay, I'm relying on these 3 people to hit Success Club. Don't do that. If you do that, you are literally taking a bullet and shooting it into your foot, because you are then leaving out the opportunity for all of the other people who are not Chantel, Courtney, and Kaylin, who are about to sign up, right? You haven't even talked to Christina. You haven't even sent her a message because your eggs are all in one freaking basket, and you're so focused on these people who said that they were going to sign up, and you didn't even message her. Does that make sense? So Absolutely. You want to like have these people make a long ass list. Like, your list needs to be, I tell Kaylin this all the time, and she probably gets so mad at me, but I'm like, how many people you got on your interest list? Because if you don't have like more than the number of people you need to hit your goal, then you are not going to hit your goal. If you have one person that you have to get signed up, and on your interest list you only have 1 or 2 people, shoot yourself in the foot. Like, literally, you will not sign that person up because you're so focused on just those people. You want to have a list of 20 people who you're like, oh, let's cross our fingers for. This is going to be dope. 20 people on that, and you'll sign up 2 of those people, okay? Because from those 20 people, they're going to remain follow-ups for the rest of the next couple of weeks and months, okay? So make sure that you are just staying in your head like, oh my God, like, get excited about that. Flip the switch, you know, like, flip that mindset, push that into something else, and say to yourself, you know what, instead of getting frustrated with people saying no, I'm going to get freaking pumped up. Make like take a whiteboard, or I don't know, if you like doing like fun things, like I take sticky notes and I'll post them all over my wall. And I'm like, how many sticky notes can I get on my wall of people who said July, make it a game. You know what I mean? Like, do something with it and figure out a way and be like, fine, how many people can I get to say July? But what you're going to do for all of those people who said July, when I have made this info group, you're going to send them a link for it. And you're not even going to ask them. You're literally going to send them a link, and you're going to say, girl, listen.
Girl, I have a list of like 30 people that are just getting, like, I'm not even telling them, just they're going in.
Right? So you're going to send them a message, and it's literally a message that says, hey, so here's the lowdown. In July, we've got a new program launching. Here's the totally free group. I'm going to add you into the group. Is that cool? Please, 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 though, do not send them an invite to the group without actually getting them to say yes. I just truly freaking hate that when people invite me to shit on Facebook, and I'm like, bitch, I didn't even know what you were doing. Like, I didn't know that you were selling Monat. I don't want to be a part of your group. I already have a Monat girl. I don't need you. You know what I mean? or like people who add you to this Scentsy group and you're like, I don't use Scentsy. Thanks for the thought though. Like, no, thank you. So I am a firm believer in like, you have to get that permission for somebody to say yes. And then once they say yes, you can add them in, send them the link to, blah, blah, blah. Okay, answering your question. So for the July start date, we signed them originally as a coach. Yes. Again, I will give you a specific way, like I will tell you exactly the message that I will send to people, but you're going to eliminate this idea that they're a coach and you're going to offer them this discount membership. So you're going to switch the words into discount membership, not coach. The only reason we do that is so that these people can get this program right away. You're going to have people who want to do this program right away. Now, let's say that person is like, no, I don't want to do a coach. I'll just wait until the 27th. You're like, okay, no worries, right? No big deal. You'll just get them on that list. You'll send them a share cart on that 27th. But you do want some people. You want at least 3 people to sign up as coaches on that in that time period so that you can use them for the 2 weeks, test out that program. It's not for your business. It's not for, you're going to train them on how to be coaches. You're not trying to offer them the business. You're literally just getting 3 testers, 3 people to test the program with you for those 2 or 3 weeks, whatever it is. Okay. So again, I will give you all of those scripts. I will work on that tomorrow. I will make sure that I'm not a grumpy ass, and I will totally get you all of the information that you need. If you have any additional questions after this, I'm going to close it out. Done. But after this, and if there's any additional, content that you want, any invites, any message examples, whatever you need, please let me know. I want this launch to be so successful for you, and it absolutely can. Go take the time to let this soak in. Make sure that you know what's included in the what's included in the challenge pack. You know, literally like the back of your freaking hand, what's included and what's the price. If somebody were to ask you while you're grocery shopping, if you don't know the price and you actually have to go and look it up, you don't know the challenge pack well enough, go and know that so well. The reason I say that is because I want you to have a successful launch. And the way you do it is you are so confident about this program. It's hard to sell something. I say hard literally with a grain of salt, but it's hard to sell something that you are not personally doing yourself. So it is coming from your confidence. It is literally coming from your confidence. I've probably sold you on MBF. Yeah, MBF more than you already were sold on it because of how excited I am, right? I'm not even doing the program. I'm pregnant. I'm not even doing it. That's how I want you to show up on your social media, is like radiating with this excitement for this program. And Kaylin, for you, talk about it as if you're doing the program. Don't tell people that you're going to modify it. It just kicks you in the foot. And the reason is you're going to give people permission to modify it themselves. You don't need to be doing the program for your clients and your coaches to have success, right? Just because I'm not doing it doesn't stop Christina, Chantel, Courtney, and every other coach who's going to watch this from having success in that program, right? Mm-hmm. What would stop them is me not telling you guys about it. So talk about it as if you are doing the program and utilize the people who are actually going to do the workouts full on. Ask each other if you guys can ask your coaches, can I use your videos? Can you send me a couple of your sneak peek videos so that I can post them and show like, this is what I'm doing versus this is what we're actually doing. Show the screen and be like, this is what they look like. This is what I look like. You know what I mean? And really just showing other people who are giving it their freaking all. And for those of you guys who can go all in, go all in. I'm telling you right now, if you run with this launch, 10 rounds was kind of like I don't know. 10 rounds was like an appetizer program. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like this big, huge thing. It kind of just came out of nowhere. There really wasn't a launch. It literally just came out of nowhere. And that was Beachbody's problem. That was not us. That was, Beachbody was like, okay, it's launched. Like there was no lead up to it. It was kind of like an appetizer program. I'm telling you. This program though, every summer, there is always summertime and July and January, every single year. It's always the same process. And this program can absolutely change your business if you do it right, if you lean in, okay? Okay, I have taken up so much of your time. There will not be another team call that's this long unless it's another launch call. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for sticking around. If you have any additional questions, Courtney, did that answer your question? Excellent. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to send me a message. We're going to kill it. This is, I mean, think about how freaking good this is for your diamonds, for your emeralds. Like, this is gold. This is freaking gold. So lean into it. Go learn all about it. Soak it all in. And stay tuned for tomorrow. I will post all of the scripts and shit. But get that invited. Get starting posting about it on your social media literally tomorrow morning. Okay? You guys rock. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.